Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Clippedshots here, back with another fun run, challenge run, and this one is from Unbased Contrarian. They're asking for a 1-orb run with the Spiral Slayer and Bad Cheese. They didn't say what orb, so I went ahead and just tossed in a Poltergeist, but I know you'll be wondering, oh, we said 1 orb. Well, I do have 2, and I also have the Ambidictionary. Here's the reason why. I think a lot of people don't, or forget rather, don't anything. More so they forget that there's a high possibility that you get at least one event where you have to give up an orb. And so that being said, I wanted to make sure that if I had to give up an orb, that I wouldn't be what's it called? If I had to give up an orb, I would be in a good position to still have an orb left, because it would really suck to not have any. So, you know, just the possibility is there. Bomulet, that's cool. I'm down for a Bomulet. But anyways, hopefully that explains it. And then of course the Ambidictionary is simply so that I can maintain that idea of 1 orb without actually going down to 0 orbs, because that would probably defeat the purpose of this. I could be wrong. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose is. I really only go by the challenge. So as much as possible, trying to stay true to that. That's why I am skipping an orb whenever I run into it. Anyways, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm glad y'all are hanging out with me today, and let's see how this build goes. If you guys haven't, go and take a sip of water, stay hydrated today. There's lots of bombs on this map, and I didn't realize there was this many. But I'm really glad, because the Bomulet really works out nicely here, eh? That's a lot of bombs. I mean, we don't basically have to do anything. There you go. Okay. Just keep upgrading that single orb and see where that takes us. Definitely want to go left here. I don't know if that's really going to be a possibility with all these bombs, but we'll give it a shot, and it's questionable. Okay. Well, not exactly the bestest or the worstest. Oh, yes. Okay, made it. Okay, so I got a variety of things I wanted to talk to you guys about today. First of all, scheduling life and all sorts of things of that nature. One of the big things that's going on right now is actually I just quit my job. And I know you guys are probably looking at me right now thinking, what? You did what? Yes, I just quit my job. That was the decision. I was really unhappy working where I was. And so I decided to quit the work. And it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was really worried it was going to be very awkward, confusing, difficult. Just because that's always the misconception that I have in my brain every time I have work. So I'm really happy that it wasn't. I'm really happy that it was a relatively easy time, not too challenging or difficult. That being said, though, I am looking for work. Also, I did a couple things and realized a couple things. The other day, let me tell you, I had a bad day, okay? That's just the gist of it. I had a bad day. And because I had a bad day, I started to think about some things and realize just a little bit about what I wanted. What I wanted to do within the next year or so. And so let me tell you guys, and maybe you guys have some really good ideas, but let's talk about it and see. Because I don't know, I've never lived on my own before, and so that's actually something I'm really eager to do, is finally live on my own. And that being said, I don't know exactly what it is that I need to live on my own, because I've never done it before, right? I don't know exactly all the costs and whatnot, but ideally, what I want to do is I think I want to move up to Cali. And the reason why is I got some friends up in Oregon and in Cali. So I think I want to do that, move that direction. Maybe not necessarily specifically California, but you guys get the idea. Up that way. And so that being said, I know it's a lot more expensive than where I am, at least. Oh, he's dead. Alrighty. We don't need to upgrade down because that one's never going to be used, theoretically. Heavy shaft potion sounds good. I like reloading refreshing the board as much as possible. So you're definitely gonna do that. We're gonna toss it right in there. Might not be the best spot, but okay. Well, that worked. Cleared up the one that was in the way. So that all panned out really nicely. But anyways, so if you guys have ideas on how I can make money, let me know. Obviously work, right? Work is definitely one of the really good ones, but I'm also looking for at-home jobs as much as possible, or like remote work sort of jobs. And I don't know if that's something that I'm going to be able to find easily. I know, especially in my field, that's not something that I'm going to find easily. I'd been looking for maybe like 4 or 5 months and just hadn't really had good luck finding a job in my field. So that being said, that's something I'm looking for as well. But for the time being, I will take what I can get and go from there. That being said, I also need, did I just toss an orb? I'm gonna skip, pretend I tossed one. I'm getting a little bit confused because I'm not like super focused. But yeah, so that's all the plans. That's all the plans here. That's the plans. Like I said, everything comes up for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna take any of these orbs, so we can skip kind of everything. We'll go left if at all possible. It's a little bit of a gamble. Sometimes you don't really go the direction you want to go, but sometimes you do. Anyways, so like I said, it's one of those things. I'm just trying to figure things out as well. But I also have a couple of other fun, cool, interesting things that I actually wanted to talk to you guys about. One of the things that I'm really interested in right now recently is I recently got into this idea. And this, or a couple different ideas, a couple different things that I thought were really cool. And this is part of the reason why now I'm like, how can I make a little bit more money? I also definitely tossed too, didn't I? Darn it, man. Darn it. My brain is a jumbled box. It's fine though. It doesn't really matter. It wouldn't have mattered if we did or didn't toss there. But anyways, so like I said, what's it called? One of the two things that I'm interested in recently that I've just been like super absorbed in is I've been super absorbed in FPV drones. So basically first person viewing drones, at least that's what I think it stands for. I literally just started like getting into it and being like, oh, this is really cool. I want to start doing this at some point. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is mountain biking. Now, mountain biking is a lot more dangerous and it's cool, but also, you know, more dangerous, and I'm not as keen to do necessarily dangerous things such as that. Also, I definitely just tossed two. Being silly. Every time it's a 1 at the start, I'm pretty good about not tossing it, but whenever it's a 2 at the start, a 3 at the start, I forget about tossing the second one, which is my bad, guys, my bad. To be fair though, in this build, I actually don't know what the purpose of reloading is other than dealing 20 damage per reload. And it's kind of like a weird, silly-ish sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one for me. It's a weird one. Oh, please. No, I cry. I was really hoping I could hit some of these bombs, but that's all right. Let's see what we got here. Yep, skip it. We're probably gonna take some big damage here. I'll be entirely honest. I think we're taking some big damage. We're only doing about 60 per, and we're getting smacked up every other time. So kind of not feeling super confident about this. Oh, please give me a refresh. Please. No, man. That was unfortunate. I think we'd toss it right in here and get a refresh going. Like right there. Oh, not quite. Oh my word. Yep, that all did not pan out beautifully. None of it did. There you go. That was decent. Could have been better. I think I should have skipped one. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. We get smacked. Yep. Skip this one. Oh boy. Okay, we're out of 1 here. I was gonna say anything kills them. We're good. Heal up. Echo chamber doesn't sound too bad, but recombobulator definitely sounds better. Especially with this build. This build, having bombs to just shoot us back up to orbit sounds great. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. This one also doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter when I shoot, doesn't matter when I reload. None of it matters because at the end of the day, I always hit. And not only do I always hit, but I mean, some pretty good times. Anyways, yeah, so going back to work really quick for a second. Like I said, I was really worried for a bit there. I was like, oh man, you know, I'm really nervous about quitting and all this stuff. That sort of thing, it always worries me. But I talked to my bosses and they were like really cool about it. Surprisingly so, like much cooler than I thought they would be. Like 50 times cooler than I thought they would be. So I was really happy when that was the case. I'm sure you guys have been in a similar position at some point where you go to quit a job you're not really fond of, and they're like, oh, you know what? I totally understand. You go do your thing. And you're like, really? Really? Just do my thing? That's cool. So, you know, it is what it is. I think we're gonna go for the wand here. I think we'll be able to survive. We're not hitting like too many pegs, and we're doing damage across the board. So I think we'll be all right. The whole problem of only hitting the front guy is negated in this build because we have the Poltergeist and the cheese. So double whammies, no ShamWow. Let's see. Let's fingers cross this and hope that we kind of shoot up to this heavens a couple times. Deal enough damage to really just take everyone out. Also, I can heal every single time. So, you know, for the most part, as long as I don't get soft locked and just constantly go back to the top, like I am right now, with all these bombs. This is the one thing I love about bombs. As long as I'm not constantly doing that and I eventually get down, like I think I'm about to get down now. Yeah, there you go. As long as I get down every once in a while, like we're chilling, everything's fine. See, bing bong, we heal up and everything's good to go. I do need to go left here, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna hit a bomb over here, and it's gonna shoot me off to the right. Or that's gonna happen. I'm gonna shut off to the right anyways. Let's see. Okay. It's literally any direction still. It's still any direction, actually. Oh, I made such a good opening. No. It took me to the right. I'm crying, guys. I'm crying. That's all right. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Also, if you guys haven't seen, I started posting Potion Craft. Definitely should go check it out. That was yesterday's video. I thought it was a really awesome game. I'm excited to play more of it, along with games like Cult of the Lamb. Now that I'm not working, I think I'm actually going to focus on... Also, I totally used the wrong orb, so we're going to skip anyways. What's it called? Now that I'm not working, I'm actually going to focus on YouTube for a little bit. And kind of just let it ride that out for a little bit and just see how things go. I'm not expecting to make money off of YouTube in any capacity. I don't think that's really something in the near future. Maybe like in a year or so, maybe that's something that I can do. But ideally, in a year, I'll be moved out of where I'm currently staying and living up wherever I end up. I have a couple other places that I've thought of because cheap cost of living, and that's extremely appealing because if you have an expensive cost of living, well, you know, that can be pretty problematic. That can be pretty problematic. So definitely not something that I want. I don't want to have a high cost of living. Also, I definitely totally use that orb. Keep on doing that. I'm trying my best to remember to skip once. But hey, it is what it is. Alrighty. Yeah, if I'm doing a run like this, where reloading doesn't really matter other than giving me 20 damage. Is it 20? Oh, 20 times number of reloads. Never mind. So it can be more than 20. I always forget how these things work. But either way though, I mean, I'm doing the one orb challenge as best as possible. Best as possible. We're gonna rat him out. We want the big fight. Big fight is actually pretty nice. Okay, this is not bad. Not bad. There you go. I'm so happy I got that crit. That's exactly what I was going for. I was going for that crit. I wonder if it goes up through one of these pegs here. I wonder what happens. You know, skip that guy. Skip him and keep on going. That was nice. Got a little bounce off that. Okay, so far so good. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill this guy in one go, but we will see. There you go. There's a crit. Yeah, he's dead. Nice. Probably not dead to bombs, though, which would be even nicer. If he was dead to bombs, that'd be even nicer. Yep. Not dead to bombs, so it's all good. Alrighty. I should have tossed the other one, but this might be fine, regardless. Fingers crossed it is. Hopefully we got enough bombs. Probably not. Nope, it's fine. It's all good. We'll just skip this one, deal the damage, and then skip that and do this. Bing bong, bing bong. So technically, if I wanted to, I could skip my entire turn, and that would deal, you know, some pretty big damage. That's why I'm not getting any other orbs either. I do need healing of some capacity because I am getting more hurt than I would like to be getting. So that's definitely a little bit problematic. Heal up. Definitely gonna go for Echo Chamber. No, see, Echo Chamber doesn't matter because I'm technically only supposed to be tossing it once, and it doesn't persist beyond reloads. At least that's not how it used to work in the past. It doesn't say that here in the text, but I'm pretty sure that's still the case. So we're gonna go for Pumpkin Pie. Pretty sure that's still the case. I kind of wish it said it in the little like toolbar handle bit. Okay, duplicate a random orb. So now we can't skip, but that is what it is. Unfortunately, certain events like that, you can't skip at all, which really suck. I'm gonna go skip twice because if I don't skip twice, I will forget. So let me skip twice now and pretend it's all good. Honestly, that 200 damage was more than enough. Like, I don't care about killing everything. I actually just care about dealing a little bit of damage because first of all, the reload, second of all, that. So we're all good. There we go. Alrighty, cool beans. Cool beans. Also, what's it called? One of my bosses gave me a pretty good piece of advice, and that was like, you know, I felt as though I wasn't doing a very good job because I'm not trained in this. And wow, I might end up killing myself here. Oh gosh. Concern is real. Okay, gonna skip. Get some good damage. Skip. And there you go. I mean, anything is kind of okay. There you go. That was perfect. That was perfect. I think that was good. Yep. Beautiful. Okay. Heal up and be scared for this next fight. But anyways, the good piece of advice that one of my bosses gave me. So there's actually two owners to this company that I was working for. And the good piece of advice that one of the bosses gave me was, you know, even if you don't feel as though you're doing a good job, you should just let whoever is employing you to decide that. And, you know, if they say like, oh, you're not doing a good job, then they can fire you or whatever, right? For me, that's always like a fear in my head, I guess, of like, oh, you know what, I'm not doing a good job, so I should just, you know, leave so I'm not, you know, making things worse wherever I am, right? But that being said, though, it's kind of all pans out. For me, it's all kind of panned out. The nice thing is I did make a little bit of money. But anyways, the thought process here, the theory, the idea of what I'm doing now is gonna run with the idea that I don't have any money. Even though I do have money stowed away, set aside for other things, as much as possible, I'm gonna try my best to basically pretend that I don't have any money. Because when you pretend you don't have money, first of all, you save a lot more. Second of all, ooh, refresher course, I kind of want it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for refresher course. Not only that, but also if I want to move out, ideally I want to have money set aside for moving. That's one of the big things, right? You want to have like 3 or 4 months worth of rent for wherever you're going. And I don't know exactly where I'm going, so there's a lot of questions to be had. A lot of questions to be had. One of them is, like I said, how much rent is it going to be? I think the cheapest I've seen, so I've already been looking a little bit. I think the cheapest I've seen pretty much is close to like 500 bucks, right? And that's just like a dinky apartment somewhere. Not in California. I haven't really looked in California too much, but you know, little dinky apartment in other places can be like 500 bucks. And that being said, if you guys have any tips or advice or things I could look at or anything like that, I would love to see it. I would love to see it, guys. Send it my way. Let me know. I should have probably reloaded, right? Should I have reloaded? I can't remember. Anyways, that's all beyond the point. Please don't go into the pumpkin pie. I don't want to die. Oh gosh. We're running on fumes here, guys. We're running on fumes. We have the wall. The wall's a spooky fight. I just want to go like down the middle or something. No, actually, oh, it's such a complicated one. Such a complicated one. We want the items. So ideally, yeah, left is the better option. We're gonna go for the big fight on the far left side, because I don't really need that much health, but I do need some, just so that I can hopefully maintain and end up killing the boss without dying. We're going to skip one here. Okay, we can probably take out everything here in one pretty easy go. Should have probably tossed it down one of these like shafts. Probably should have tossed it down a shaft. There you go. Well, they're all dead. This reload's not going to kill them. We're going to take some damage because of it. And then let's just toss it down one of these shafts. Okay, well, it's going up a lot more than I'd like it to. That's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We're gonna be really low HP if we survive. There you go. Whew. Yeah, we're gonna be really low. We're gonna heal up anyways, but we're gonna be really low HP. Alright, we want to take as little damage as possible, and I don't really know where to toss this to take the least amount of damage. I think we wait for that next cycle. I think we're gonna have a good cycle here in just a second that we can toss this down. Like just past these big guys here. Right there. No, that was not a good cycle. Not a good cycle. Alright, let's see what this fight is. Okay, it's the hand. The wall hand. I'm gonna go for the crit. This guy, I don't like this guy because he has a lot of health. The health is a spooky thing here. The health is a spooky thing. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm trying to think of what I want to tell you guys next. Oh, what's it called? Yeah, so right now, I definitely don't have the money to get into the drone racing scene or anything like that. I also don't necessarily have the skills for it either, unironically. But I am really excited to eventually start. I think a good like really low entry level is something close to like $300. Oh, I might die here. Oh, please no, please no. Ah, I cry. Oh yeah, we actually, I think we're dead here. I think we're gonna die before we can get down. Yeah, we're dead. Yep. Okay. We're just gonna run it back. Run it back. Run this one back. Restart. Same loadout, same everything. We're just gonna restart, run it back, try it again. But oh yeah, so let's go and talk about the scheduling. I think I already mentioned this a little bit from the start. I think I mentioned this a little bit from the start. And that is what I'm gonna do, or what the plan is, at least for now, is work on this a little bit more. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to do 2 videos every day. We're gonna keep the same schedule for the Peglin videos, and it's only gonna be 1 each day for at least the foreseeable future. I said each day, not each day. I'm gonna go and skip that because well, I'm just gonna keep skipping. Actually, we'll be fine. We can win like this. Okay. For this foreseeable future, it's still going to be one every other day and then 2 on the weekend. But I think every day, hopefully, I'm going to be able to get 2 videos out. And so that means I can play a lot more games, a bigger variety of games, which is actually really exciting. That's something I've been wanting to do, is be able to do this a little bit more. And so hopefully that's the case. I'm gonna keep working on making better videos, of course. That's definitely not gonna change. I'm constantly trying to improve, and one of the things I might do as well at some point, might try to do, is see if I can find out how to edit better, different editing techniques or anything of the sort, because obviously that's a big part of it. That's a big part of making a successful video, I think, right? There's always room to improve, and definitely that is something that I think I can improve at, is my editing a little bit. For the most part, what I end up doing is I'll end up just adjusting the audio primarily, and because I mainly adjust the audio only, that's where things get a little bit hasty. Okay, so also this Wanda's ultimate power. See, I'd always made this argument, and I was always told that I was wrong in this argument, but I've literally proven this like 3 times in a row now, that you are almost guaranteed to not have enough damage if you're using, enough health if you're using the Wanda's ultimate power. Because even if you have good AoE and can kill things before they get you, right? There's always that possibility that you're going to be hitting too many pegs, thus dealing too much damage that ends up getting you killed. So like I said, I had always gotten that comment like the longest time, like, oh, you should be taking this. And my argument was always, no, I shouldn't be, because I'm going to be taking too much damage. And so, like I said, I kind of proved that point there. And I also proved it in one of the previous videos as well, because obviously in the previous video, I did the same exact thing and ran into basically the same exact problem. Also, oh man, we are in the struggle bus right now. We're in the struggle bus. I don't know if we'll actually be able to win against this guy right now. We don't have, last time we had upgraded an upgraded Poltergeist, which is actually really good for our damage. Right now, we do not have an upgraded Poltergeist. But I'll be honest, I think the cheese is doing the work, is really pulling its weight right now. So that's the really good news. Really bad news is if we don't survive, yeah, if we don't at least kill him here, we'll be in some hot water. Let's go for the ring, because we are taking quite a bit of damage, so it kind of all pans out. I want to go left here, just because if I don't get a fight or something where I can heal, I might want to go left again instead of right. Although upgrading an orb is really good, so I think we will go for the fight anyways and just see if we can gamble it, guys. We're gonna try to gamble it, see what we can do. Okay, this is actually a really good fight for us to be gambling, because at the end of the day, we are very lucky here. Also, what do you guys do if you guys are new here, or if you guys have any suggestions, comments, things to tell me? What do you guys do when you're having a bad day? Do you guys do anything special? If you're having a bad day and if you're just feeling upset or something like that, how do you calm down? How do you rectify the bad day? That's my question for you guys. What do you guys do? What's the secret sauce, right? What's the secret sauce for a bad day? For me, if I'm having a bad day and I know that I'm kind of like a little bit more irritable or upset or whatever, I will try my best to kind of stay away from people. You know, not really talk to them, not really interact with people too much, if at all possible. And if I am having to, then I try my best to kind of just like breathe if I ever get upset, right? Just kind of like take a minute, be like, woosah, breathe, woo, breathe. Ooh, okay. I really like the peg bag idea. Okay, let's see. Where else can we go? I'm gonna go left here if I can. There you go. That was like perfect. Right into the wall. But yeah, you know, I usually try to breathe and just like calm down whenever possible. It's not always gonna happen. It's not always gonna be perfect. Life isn't perfect, you know. It throws curveballs at you all the time. So that's something to just remember in any given instance. Is life isn't perfect. It's gonna throw some curveballs at you, and that's totally fine. Let's go and skip these 2 orbs. We are remembering right now. We are remembering. Skip orbs. Do the things. Go the places. Do the stuff. There you go. I thought we got a bomb. Guess not. You get smacked there. No. Stop smacking me. I'm already hurt. Can't you tell? I also didn't see what orb I was throwing. I just saw that they had 10 health and was like, toss. Oh man. I'm a goofball sometimes. A real goober. There you go. Down and down we go. Yeah, so this video might be a little bit longer. But again, like I said, ooh, I like have to take it. Because if I don't take it, then there's no guarantee that I go this way. So now we can't skip. Now we can't skip, guys. There's nothing saying that we can't take more orbs. To be honest, there isn't anything saying we can't. That being said, though, I mean, I imagine that was the intent, is not to take any more. And to be honest, I really don't understand the purpose of the Spiral Slayer. I think the item that they were thinking of is now the Shrewd Scales instead of the Spiral Slayer. Because if I remember correctly, I think the Spiral Slayer used to add +1 to your damage every time you reloaded. And I could be wrong on this. I could be thinking of a different item, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. It used to, add a +1 every time you reloaded, and now it doesn't. Because it doesn't, it becomes a little problematic. Becomes a little bit problematic. 69 damage. Sheesh. That's some good damage. Alrighty, we shouldn't get hit here. There you go. But yeah, now it doesn't, and that's actually, I think the, I can't remember what it was. Did I just have it? No, it's Shrewd Scales. I just said it. I should remember these things. I just said it. Yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, so that's just the thing. That's just how it is. That's the way of the world, way of the land. Alright, this isn't bad, but unfortunately, like this, we'll have to toss another orb. We can't skip everything, so we're gonna toss that last orb there. Cause see, if we skip 2, yeah, we still get a thing to go for. So that's something to be aware of. That's a whoopsie daisies. Not that it really matters, but I do want to toss out the better orbs. There you go. Okay, this is fine. Maybe I'll try to make another one level 2 so we have multiple options. Multiple options. Or maybe I should just always skip 2. That should just be the goal here, the plan. Alrighty, they're all dead, like super dead. Okay, this is fine because as long as we skip 1 at the beginning, we're fine. There we go. Another 69 damage. We got him. We're good. Let's go and heal up. Fortunately, we just need to keep healing. We keep getting into those instances where it's better to just heal, basically. Okay. Skip this guy. Toss him deep. Hope for the bombs. Oh, wow. Went out into the gel. Went out into the gel. Alright, skip. Skip. And that's a nice little guy right there. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? 72, okay. Not too bad. Skip it. Alrighty. Get that bomb. Oh, why didn't he get that bomb? Where'd he go? Thought I tossed the same thing again. I obviously did not. Alrighty. Ready. There you go. Not too bad at all. Not too shabby. Not great though. Not great. But not too shabby. We are going to be taking a lot more damage now, which is very not good. I'm never scared of this boss, but I will be honest, this is the one time that I am very scared of this boss. This boss is being really spooky. I'm not super keen on it. I'm not super keen. Okay, we got him. I thought we died. I was like, how do we die? That was a lot of damage from the bad cheese. Okay. I feel like kinetic meteorite's just gonna be like the better option here. None of those other ones were really all that good, so that's the thing. Also, I think I have like 80% of the relics now done for animations, so it should take me a lot less time to edit those in. One of the big problems that I had been having or had was I rendered out a bunch of them, and then I was like, oh, actually they're kind of wrong, so I had to do it again. So I had to do it again. And then once I did it again, then it was like, okay, this is fine, we're good. And that was really nice. It was really nice. Now we're at that spot. Like, they're good, they're not perfect. I actually want to change them again, but I don't want to have to re-render everything, at least not right now. Just because I'm basically finishing up, just barely finishing up. I should have worked on it a little bit more prior to this, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Okay. Alright, just gonna heal up. We're gonna go to the right. We want that fight there. Even though the fight's not really like in a favorable spot per se. Okay, never mind, we're going left. That's fine. I really thought that would work, and it did not work. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just being a goober. Tossing it out. I really don't care if they like move up. It's actually better, almost favorable for them to move up, because what ends up happening is when they move up. Oh, I should have skipped there. That's a big whoops. It's fine. It is fine. It is fine. We skip. There you go. Yeah, that's about what I expected as well. All right, skip. One nice thing about this is it actually lets me do the damage that I want to be doing a little bit easier. Okay, I say damage, I mean like the reloading that I want to be doing a little bit easier. That's what I really should be saying. Because now we can skip that and we got the reload and we're good. Let's go and upgrade. We'll upgrade this one to level 3. Ideally, hopefully we get something to skip. Oh man, that was a bummer. That's our real bummer there, eh? There you go, nice, we got it. Alrighty, cool beans. Alrighty, we're not doing the chip flip. That was good. That was also a little spooky because the kinetic meteorite was working there. It was like, oh, I'm just gonna launch you out. Like, okay, I didn't want to be launched out, but okay, thank you. This actually works out pretty nicely, especially with the Poltergeist. Kinetic meteorite can work out really beautifully because obviously you hit a couple pegs, it launches you up through, and you know, since it has a free reign going upwards, a lot of times it can get quite a bit of momentum and just really rip through. There you go, we got him. Heal up and bail on down. This is gonna be a weird one again. There wasn't a clean path downwards, so unfortunately we're just gonna keep getting dinged up until we get down. There you go. Unironically, the super boots kind of become a little bit useful, like a little bit, you know. Alrighty, we're just gonna skip everything. We're not gonna worry about it too much. Unfortunately, we're gonna take damage because we're skipping, but it's okay though. It's okay though. Go and skip that. Deal a little bit of damage. And see, I've done reload builds before, so it's not like this is really anything new. This is something that I've done before, and this is something that I'm used to. You know, it's something that I know pretty well. I know how it's gonna go. I know how it's gonna go for the most part. If I got a round guard, I could basically just constantly skip. My orbs, and everything would be fine. Like I would basically not have to worry at all. That's like the one instance where I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can have one orb, because even if I lose all my orbs, then I'm still good. But having only one orb and not having the round guard, if I run into an event where I have to remove my orb, like let an orb sink or something, then it becomes problematic. We're gonna go and remove an orb though, just so we can shoot once, and then reroll every time. Every time. Constant goodness. What do we got here? Refresh shield. I don't know if I've actually done the graphic for the refresh shield yet. All right, let's go to the middle because I do want to get as many items as I can if possible. What do we got here? Nope, dash through the flames. All right, to the left we go. We will go for that big fight. Do we have the wall again? I can't remember if we have the wall. If we have the wall, we might be dead anyways. Really? Gardener's gloves? I'm just not going to take the gardener's gloves. They're literally not worth it. Yeah, the wall might kill us anyways. Having only one orb and nothing to scale our damage with, it could just equate to death regardless. This is a really good orb though. This setup, like I said, this setup in particular is really good because kinetic meteorite with the poltergeist really can just launch your damage up. And it actually does pretty decent damage by itself. So pretty happy about that. There we go. Alrighty. I don't really care if I kill it or not. At least not like yet per se. So not too worried. Again, we're not gonna level up the other orbs because ideally we're never using them. We'll only use them by accident or if we have to. So that's the thing. I'm gonna toss it over here. Also, right now would be a really great time to get pumpkin pie. I don't think it's gonna happen though, just because obviously we just got it and whatnot. So that's the thing. But not having work also makes it so I can do more of these videos and whatnot. Because before I was splitting my time. I was splitting my time up between editing, recording, and work. And then of course like a little bit of free time for myself. I think it's important, like an important part of life, right? Really just having like a little bit of time to yourself. I've had people contact me about wanting to play games with me, collaborations, stuff like that. And as much as I'd like to do that, one of my problems is I want to have a little bit of time to myself. And no offense to anyone else, but you know, if I'm working and then making videos every day, then having a little bit of time to myself to play with my friends or to just watch a movie or whatever, it becomes relatively rare. You know, it becomes one of those things where it's not the easiest thing to come by. And that's one of the reasons why I've always been like, I've always said no. Whenever someone offers, I'm just like, nah, man, like, I'm sorry, but what's it called? You know, I'm busy. I just can't do that right now. But thanks for like, I'm glad you're interested. And I think it's a pretty fair thing. I don't think you should ever put yourself out because someone else asked you. So that's the thing. That's a ting. Wow. Yeah. See, like I said, the kinetic meteorite really going to work there. That was like a lot of damage just shooting up through orbs. All right, we skip it again. Skip. Oh man, went a little bit too far left on that. Also, if you guys do the drone thing, drone racing and stuff, let me know. I would love to hear how you got into it and basically anything in regards to it, because like I said, I'm kind of just learning about all that stuff right now. I know that the drone life, in terms of like time wise, is actually relatively short. It's not a very, you can't fly it for very long is what I'm trying to say. You can't fly the drone for very long. Each drone, like the quad drones, like the big drones, from what I understand, they have like a 4-minute, sorry, not like a 15-minute battery life or something. I don't know, 15 or less. I know the really small drones, they don't have any battery life at all. They are absolutely babies, which is totally fine though. Like that's not a big deal. Not having like a big battery life actually kind of works out nicely in some ways, because it means like, oh yeah, you can go somewhere You can fly around for, you know, like 30 minutes or something. You have like 3 or 4 batteries. You fly it around for a little bit, look at the video in between, you know, runs or whatever. And then once you're out of juice on all your batteries and have to like recharge them all, then you just drive to a new location or ride your bike to a new location or whatever, you know. And I think it's really cool. Like that's a pretty cool thing. Also, look at how much of the board this peg is demolished. Yeah, look, it's doing 1,000 damage. Like I said, this orb can be really, really good, particularly with the kinetic meteorite. That's one of like the really big combos with this orb. Every orb has its like specialty, I would argue. You know, it's like, oh, this, you know, use this with it and it's really good. And if it doesn't, then I think that arguably can put the orb in a class lower. So like if it's an S tier orb, but it doesn't have any relics that when paired with it make it really good, I think, like in my opinion, I think that could actually make it like an A tier orb instead of S tier. For example, Oh My Gorb, it's really good at clearing the board, really good at dealing damage to everything. But because it deletes pegs and because, you know, that's just how it functions, there's nothing that really pairs with it too well. I think that is a key factor as to why it's not really an S tier orb. And that's just personal opinion. I could be wrong. I mean like it's a pretty high tier orb. Now that I've used it and I actually know a little bit more about it, I'd say it's a pretty high tier orb. Also, was I tossing all my orbs there? Or was I skipping? I can't remember. Literally can't remember. My brain's foggy. Foggy. Either way though, what's it called? I will be getting one more paycheck for my work. And then because I had hours that I worked that I never got paid for when I was sick with COVID. So there's 2 weeks that I was gone. I was like, oh yeah, I just didn't get a paycheck. And it was also a good time for me because there was a big project that needed to be done. And I mean, I did everything I needed to do, basically. I was still told like, hey, you know what, it would probably been a good idea if you actually did X, Y, or Z a little bit. But, you know, it is what it is. That's life. That's life. There's always things you can do better in life, right? There's always things that, oh, you know what, if I had known this or whatever, then I could have done it a little bit better. Nice, another 400 damage. As long as we keep doing like closer to 400 damage, I think we'll be fine. Not doing 400 damage becomes a little more problematic. Becomes a little bit more problematic. Obviously, there's going to be instances where I do a lot more than 400 damage, assuming refreshes are in the right spots and all that stuff. Like for example, this time around, I thought I was going to do a lot more because obviously, you know, everything was kind of in good spots, but not quite the best. This is actually really good too. I should be able to get a lot of these top rows and then refresh, because this is the only refresh that's actually kind of high up. So assuming I can avoid it for a little bit and do what it's doing right now, then I can spend a little bit of time not hitting it, then hopefully hit it and do exactly that. My gosh, this orb is reading my mind, being like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna launch you straight up. Let's go. Oh, if it had hit that bomb and went shooting up to the left, that would have been incredible. That would have been incredible. Alrighty, 500 damage. He's like 2 turns away from me. I think we're fine. I think we got this. Yeah, like even if we don't do 400 damage this turn, I think we'll be fine. We still might though. Like, yeah, I was gonna say, we just got launched up. We might even kill it this turn. Unlikely, but possible if we get that crit. Oh, close, but no cigar. I should probably not skip, but that was enough damage to kill it, so it worked. Okay, do we gamble it and go Quantus Ultimate Power, or just go the safe route and go Electropegnate? Honestly, Electropegnate going to be the way, because already the Kinetic Meteorite, huge positive. Then Kinetic Meteorite with the Electropegnate, we're going to be shooting up through the board all the time. And see, without an AoE orb, it wouldn't be possible to get this far, most likely. Unless you got an early what's it called? You got an early overwhammer and you had a really strong orb, it might be possible. But it's just one of those things where if you're not doing AoE damage, it's like, well, oh, I also meant to skip, but that's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it. That's not bad damage, actually. Not great, but not bad. Alrighty. Skip, skip. Chip, 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 chip. Oh, this ain't too bad. 300. 300? Yep. There we go. That's enough to get him out. Let's go. If I'd known I'd gotten 2 bombs, I'd have been like, oh, I don't even need 300. I like how the bottom half of the board hasn't even been touched yet. It's like, hello? Where'd all my orbs go? They just sit on the top half. It's because those black holes, man. Those black holes, they kind of make a pretty big difference. I was going to remove another orb. I'm going to go and remove this orb. The other poltergeist. So now I know that if it's not a poltergeist that I'm throwing, I'm probably throwing the wrong orb. This also makes it guaranteed that I can skip everything. So works out beautifully. Works out beautifully. I was kind of hoping I could get a little bit more juice off that, but again, it worked out, so not a big deal. I don't know why I upgraded that. There's really no reason to. Also no reason not to. So kind of all pans out. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we got to where we need to be. Yeah, see, the poltergeist has a lot of really good combos that you can grab with it that just work beautifully. Peglin, the kinetic meteorite, and then also the what's that called? Oh, randomly move half your orbs. Okay, technically that works. What did I keep? Oh, I kept the poltergeist. Let's go. Let's go. That's exactly what I wanted to keep. See, that's one of those times where having 2 poltergeists would have been beautiful, because I could have just tossed one and it wouldn't have mattered. That's why I picked 2 specifically. But see, now we're where we're supposed to be. So this all pans out. I don't have to worry now. I just toss and go, and I can kind of focus a little bit more on talking to you guys about things. Not that I really have that much to talk about now that I've told you guys about the 2 hobby things that I would love to get into. Like I said, the drone racing is a little bit more expensive, and it's not really, for me, wouldn't be really about racing. It'd be more so about, wow, really? Okay. Can they ever spawn? Did I just soft lock myself? Hold up. I'm actually really curious. Did I just soft lock myself? I think if I get bombs, not gonna happen. No, it's only the first one, right? Enemies don't get their turn. Extra turn. Your first reload. Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind. I did not soft lock myself. It's just the first one. Just the first one. I was really worried for a second. I was like, did I just soft lock? Because I could have soft locked myself. If that was every reload, then yeah, I would have been soft locked. Also, this orb is staying up in the air for a really long time, and I have no idea how it's doing that. Nice, nice. Yeah, I thought bombs would also fix that. I mean, if I had absolutely no bombs left, I would be absolutely soft locked. But anyways, guys, hopefully plans for the future. I think everyone wants to like make as much money as they can. For me, as long as I can do like some of the things that I like, I'm kind of happy, you know. I'm not super greedy and wanting like the most money or whatever. Don't get me wrong, having some money would be pretty nice. I think everyone is in agreement, right? If you have a little bit of extra money or a little bit of money to spare, that's always really nice, because then you can do hobbies like the drone racing or, you know, whatever your hobby is. And not having money is obviously very detrimental, because you can't do that. You can't do those things. Definitely heal up. How did I get so low? I really don't even know how I got so low. The right side, far right side is going to be phenomenal, but I do want to hit that fight really quick though. Toss it right in there. But yeah, so hopefully in the future, like I said, I got about a year to figure things out, and I'll try to keep you guys posted on what the thought process is. I'm gonna take, like I said, I'm gonna take like a month or two just to do some YouTube and just have a good time making videos. Maybe actually make some of the videos that I wanted to make and just haven't had time to make. But I also, in this month or so of time, I also have some things that I want to do, or I need to do rather, for one of my friends, because I told him I would, and I don't like to not keep my word on things. So it's just a drawing for him because he's getting married, so he wanted this drawing because his wife is really into this. I don't really know exactly where it's from, but it's George Lasso's The Moon. He wants me to do a drawing that's basically that for his engagement. So I will try my best, see what happens. Unfortunate, we went left instead of right. Kept on tossing it right, and he was like, nah. Okay, cookie. I didn't mean to toss it. I literally clicked my map button because I wanted to see the map. I literally clicked my map button just like that. Clicked my map button, clicked to look down, and yep, well, that's fine. We still got the item, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe this will toss me to the other side. Nope. Okay. That's fine. That's fine, game. You troll me enough. You troll me enough there. You troll me enough there, eh? Alright, are they gonna get right up in my face now? But this last guy, oh, never mind. They're not gonna get right up in my face. I forgot that I had the decoy orb. This is like the worst map. Worst map for this. Super bad. Super bad. Because it's gonna keep doing that over and over again. And basically, I'm gonna keep doing like 0 damage. This is one of the biggest weaknesses for this orb in particular. Yep, that's like the most damage I can do. Like, I'll say like 1 to 200 damage. Most damage I can do on a map like this. Yeah, see? Not really that much. Now is it? Yeah, never do that. Always gotta hit the outside. But the cheese really did work there. Really did work. How did I go through the black hole? Literally went straight through the middle of it. I am disappointed, game. Okay. I'm not really too worried. I mean, I could hit a couple bombs here. Okay, I'm hitting too many bombs here though. Can I chill? Can I chill, please? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna just do my best to toss this like way off the side here. There you go. Yeah, I don't care about killing him. I just don't care. I just care about not dying. So let's just kind of, oh, you know what? I could be a lot smarter. Let's just skip an orb. Okay, we just need to deal that much damage. Beautiful. Perfect. Oh my gosh. That was like Beauty and the Beast. 100 damage. Let's skip again. Actually, I can skip again. He still dies. Yeah. Woo. Even if I didn't kill him, I would have still had the health to regen, just heal up to where I am now. So it all pans out. It all worked out beautifully. This is another map that's not good for this orb. It's gonna just want to shoot straight off. Yep, straight off the sides there. Like I said, another map is just not good. Not good for us. Yeah, super unfortunate. Like I said, very not good. I mean, it's working out. It's you know, we're getting it done, but it's not that good. Also, I think what I'll do, guys, is I think once a week I will do the weekly challenge for mini motorways and make that a video where I can just kind of talk over it. So if you guys are interested in having conversations with me but don't actually want to be like messaging me, leave a comment with a question or something you would like me to talk about, and that'll be like the perfect place that I can do that. So if you guys are interested, that is the time. That is the time. If you guys are interested. If you're not interested, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Let's see if we can get down. Of course. The obligatory flame damage. Just have to grab it at least once. There you go. There's a little crit action. Okay, this isn't too bad. Like I said, if I was using like just a stone or something, like just a single stone, or like any other orb, even like an all or nothing or something, right? Or like a dag orb or just whatever, I would probably lose because there's not enough health, right? Not enough health, not enough X, Y, or Z for this really. Okay, if I do like 100 damage with my orb, yeah, we're doing 100 damage. We win here. Because we're gonna toss the bomb out, and then after the bomb's tossed, the orb will go. So the bat will spawn in. So bomb, bat, and boom. Nice. Okay, off to the final fight. Little bit more precarious than it could have been. We also didn't get half as many items that I'd like to. But like I said, it's all kind of panning out. We're gonna try to go for a crit. So we're gonna wait until this crit tile gets up top and then toss it in. And just like that, a little bit of magic. A little bit of magic here. Honestly, the really nice thing is I don't have to worry about targeting anything. They all get equal damage, basically. So yeah, that's such a good tile. Why is it waiting so long? Oh my gosh, okay. Let's see. There we go, look at that. Spice, sugar spice and everything nice. Oh man, I'm really hoping it bounces up. There we go. Okay. It's doing decent. Oh no, got trapped. Got trapped before it went. We might die because they might get too much damage built up before I can actually kill them. That's honestly what I think is gonna happen. If I had to guess, that would be my guess. Is they're gonna build up too much damage before I can deal enough damage to kill them. Just from my experience, I'm doing about 700 damage. If I had the Wanda's ultimate power and I was doing like 1400, it might be okay. But they get 2 turns every time to damage up, heal up, and then, you know, do the next thing. So it becomes really spicy. Really spicy. Okay, not too bad. Another 700 or so. Like I said, this is it's getting really sketchy. I'm gonna be like at 1 HP here. Yeah, really low. Oh man, I thought I hit that bomb. Now I did. Thought I hit it before though. Oh, this is good. This is actually a really good spot. And I haven't hit the refresh yet. So that was actually really good. I mean, I kill him here. Wow, we won. Just barely. Just barely. Like I said, if it wasn't for the polar guys, probably wouldn't have won. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and have a good one. Stay hydrated. Adios.